Somewhere lost in the clouded annals of history lies a place that few have ever seen. A mysterious place called the unknown, where long-forgotten stories are revealed to those who travel through the woods. The autumn season marks a time of change in our yearly calendar, a transition point from growing season to harvest season, from early daylight to early night. The leaves on trees acting as its own transition point as they prepare for the upcoming winter. Autumn is our reminder of the ever-changing nature of life and the beauty in of it. And upon reflection, Over the Garden Wall really stands as a peak representation of the ever-changing nature of autumn. And today, I want to explore the unknown, the symbolic nature and overall aesthetic of Over the Garden Wall. Two boys lost in the unknown, at a crossroads in life. The journey of Wirt and Greg reflects that of a spiritual pilgrimage, reminiscent of Dante Alighieri's Divine Comedy. The boys are on their own personal pilgrimage through the forest to find their way home, and along the way, discovering a bit more about themselves. The forest around them acting as their own personal purgatorio. The people they meet along the way, lost souls very similar to them. This entire pilgrimage, the land around them, acting as their own personal crossroads for people to either embrace their end or reflect upon themselves and begin anew. The trees of Edelwood surrounding them being those lost souls that gave up and became one with the darkness that surrounds them, now only existing to feed the beast who stalks these woods. A nod to Dante's forest of self-harm in the seventh circle of hell. Wirt, the eldest of the two, must overcome his own personal inner darkness, reflect upon his life and his relationship with his half-brother Greg, in order to face the unknown and lead them into the light so they can return home. He is someone who is weighed down by his own inner turmoil, his insecurities, his resentment towards his stepfather, his caution of everything, puberty, all albatrosses the beast is using against him, and is only weighing him down further. He's someone who's lost in life, and as such, he's lost in the afterlife as well, someone who is easy prey for the inner darkness. Greg, in contrast, is a ray of childhood optimism and sunshine. He faces the unknown with bravery. But he is still just a boy. He isn't old enough to comprehend the situation that they're in and the dangers that constantly surrounding him, foolishly whistling past the graveyards unaware of the ghouls that lie just out of notice. Wirt needs to act as his brother's keeper to protect that innocence from the beast in order to guide them in the right direction. The beast acting as the unknown shadow, stalking people along their journeys. He wishes to abuse this purgatory for his own sustenance, to take advantage of the lost and desperate, leading them into his own darkness. Wirt overcoming the beast is him overcoming himself, his fear of the unknown. The locations that the boys visit reflect this fear of the unknown, but revealing more underneath the surface. The environment and citizens of Pottsfield giving off an air of macabre Tim Burton-esque aesthetic, but with a more spiritual nature hidden underneath the surface. It's a place that acts as a place of rebirth where the dead rise anew. Their harvest celebration being when they welcome new arrivals, family and friends who have passed on. The ending of one season leading to the beginning of another. The people that reside in the tavern seeming like shady and untrustworthy folk, but deep down, they're actually very simple people. They only help our heroes in understanding their lot in life and their place in the unknown that surrounds them.
I'll knock you out, let you off the road, steal your shoes from off your feet, and then highway man, when I make it.
Even the woodsman, a man acting as a harbinger of doom, but deep down is someone who's just as lost as Wirt is and consumed by his own inner darkness, one that Wirt helps him overcome. Wirt's journey teaches us that the unknown can be terrifying, uncertainty over how things will play out in our lives. But just staying in place and being consumed by those emotions, no ground will be covered. So it's important that we face the unknown, because otherwise we'll be consumed by our own inner darkness and embraced by the unknown that we feared so much. So stand brave and keep moving forward, and eventually we'll find our light at the end of this unknown. Over the Garden Wall feels like a piece of American folklore, a fairy tale that was passed down from generations, teaching the morals of self-reflection and being brave in the face of the unknown. Over the Garden Wall feels timeless. It feels like a turn-of-the-century film or an old Walt Disney cartoon you'd go and pay 10 cents to see. It's become a regular part of many fall seasons because it reflects the change that epitomizes autumn, a macabre and strange atmosphere mixed with calming, nostalgic storytelling. It feels as though it's a simple fairy tale. This gave Over the Garden Wall its own unique identity, and one that even a decade after its release, helps it stand the test of time. I hope you enjoyed the video today, folks, and if you did, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit me up down below and let me know, what were your own thoughts about Over the Garden Wall? Do you feel as old as I do, considering it's now 10 years old? Because Jesus Christ, I remember when this came out. Christ alive, I am just a boomer amongst Zoomers, and that is a rock fact. But for now, I must bid you all adieu, so goodbye, good night, Sage out.